Today, Smak and Dan go to the Snake River to target aggressive smallmouth bass. The Snake River is a major river of the greater Pacific Northwest. It holds many different species of fish, including catfish, crappie, carp, smallies, and even sturgeon. I sure hope Smak and Dan catch some fish today and stay out of the weeds. It doesn't take long before Smak decides to get his lure wet. He's in anticipation of catching a toad today.
Yo, Smak, don't you know weed's illegal in Idaho?
Well, I better get rid of this real quick, like.
Dan wanders off in search of that secret honey hole. The harder to get to the location, the less pressure the fish have from local anglers. Oh, looks like Dan missed the first strike. That could have been the whopper of the day. Well, you don't catch them by keeping your line out of the water, so it's right back in. With only salad for the dinner table, Smak seeks out for Dan to see what he is on to. Sometimes you have to go all the way to the center to hook onto a big one.
Yep, I got the treat.
And a big one it was.
I gotta be careful though, because I don't have braided line on, just 6-pound test.
It's got a little bass here.
Little bass?
Oh, beautiful little guy.
The carnivorous smallmouth bass diet consists of crayfish, insects, and other smaller fish.
It's a little baby guy. Beautiful.
Look at those stripes on that guy.
Beautiful fish.
This guy keeps catching fish over here.
Smak is fishing with a spinner bait. The spinner's propeller creates varying degrees of flash and vibration that mimic small fish or other prey.
All right, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to show you how to tie the only knot I know how to tie. I think this is called the cinch knot.
Technically, it's an improved clinch knot, but don't tell that to Dan.
My grandpa taught me this when I was 10 years old. Put the line through the eye.
Grandpappy Dilly?
Yeah, Fritz.
Oh.
So, you give it about 6 knots. If you take a look at that, you can see it's twisted about 6 times. Take the tag in and stick it through the original loop that you made.
Yeah.
Then come back through the second loop that you made.
Yeah.
Now, you take it, kind of wet it, pull it tight. There you are, cut off the tag end and you're good to go.
And there you have it.
Yes, Mac, what you fishing for?
My pliers, dog.
Oh, is that them down there?
Listen, I gotta go get my pliers. Hell no. Always bring backups, guys. This is a lesson. Always bring backups. I don't scare all the fish away.
Yeah, I've got some pliers right here, Smak.
Definition of balls deep. How good I am at jujitsu if I can't use my monkey feet to get my pliers, bro. I'm just going in. Ready? Oh shit, this is way deeper than waist deep, bro.
He's going in.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make sure my hat's on. And here we go. Oh.
Dude, you got him.
Got him, baby.
Yeah.
Got him. Jesus.
This is Smak right here.
Smak seems to be catching more than fish today, but now that he's scared all the fish out of this location, it's time to find another.
When you come up to a spot, you gotta be very quiet, because you'll scare the fish. And that's not good, because we're trying to catch fish, not scare them away.
Yo, Smak.
The point is, when you arrive on a spot you like, you gotta be quiet.
I've got a question.
Throw that line in.
Hey, I'm trying to be quiet, man, but I got a question.
What?
Are our shadows gonna scare them away?
If somebody calls you a fish brain, take it as a compliment, because fish are very smart. They are sensitive to sound, vibration, and visual movement of any kind. Dan decides to keep far away off a 15-foot cliff. If he catches a large one, landing it in this terrain could be much of a challenge.
Oh, just joking.
Patience and persistence are valuable when you're trying to catch fish. Knowing the waters and knowing what they're biting on will also help. Practice these things and you can catch fish nearly every time. There he is.
Nice. Beautiful. Bring him in, bring him in. Line's tight, baby. Line's tight.
All the way up.
Oh, surf him. Surf him.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go. Respectable, dude. Beautiful bass.
The weather can change quite quickly down here in the canyon. Thunderstorms will build over the morning and be raining by the afternoon. Looks like it's gonna be pouring the second half of this fishing trip. But Smak's determination always catches him fish. No wind, lightning, or rain is ever gonna stop him from catching a bass.
Let's go. Oh, that was a decent size. That was a respectable fish, baby. Damn. He's spinning at the end.
The wind starts whistling and the lightning starts flashing. The rain starts coming down pretty heavy, so Dan decides to go back to the truck to take refuge from the storm. Smak wasn't far behind either, but it looks like he stopped to talk to some other fishermen to see how their luck was in the rain. And that looks like a wrap for these boys' day at the Swan Falls.
Ooh, bro.
Ooh, let's take a moment on this, man. Tell me how you feel about out there.
It felt great. Got the wind in our face, rain coming down. It's beautiful. Even though I had 2 fish, spit the hook, but that's on me because you got to keep them lines tight. The lines got to be tight, boys and girls. Remember that. So I pulled in 2 smallmouth bass. 1 spit the hook, 2 got off the hook at the top of the water.
What about the guys in the truck? I saw you talking to some other anglers. Did they have any tips about fishing in the thunderstorm?
No, dude was scared out of his mind about the lightning going on. Yeah, I go, bro, you're more likely to win the lottery like 3 times over than get struck by lightning. So
You're not worried about having a rod in your hand like a lightning rod? Dude, I jammed back to the truck. I don't say I'm scared, but how much wetter do I need to be? I mean, you're already fully immersed. I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
correctamundo.
All right. Hell yeah, man. Let's go find another spot.
All right, for sure.